whatever time it is, where you at. We are live. We are talking about the top 15 skincare products of 2023. This is a list that I found on the internet on the internet by a company called Landy's Chemist. So they said by taking a deep dive into data provided by public search trends and interest, we have been able to identify the biggest trends in the skincare industry. So basically, these are based on Google searches, which Google searches are quite often triggered by things like TikTok trends, Instagram trends, things of that nature. We're going to get into it. Is this list cap? Or I kind of dribbling myself a little bit. My bad, y'all. Little sprinkle, little shower right there. Is this list cap or is there some truth to it? We're gonna go through some videos. I'm gonna give my thoughts. You guys are gonna give your thoughts in the chat. As always, my people, I love you for watching the replay. However, my people in the chat watching live, you are my co-hosts. I need your energy. I need you to get up in the chat, get all chitty chatty so we can make this really interactive. And let go. So I see Puerto Rican Princess left us a message a couple of hours ago. Puerto Rican Princess, good morning. Sarah, good morning. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys for always joining in. Now we're going to count backwards. So we're going to start at number 15 and make our way to number 1. This one hair right here is just kind of... Anyway, y'all ready? I want to be able to have, hey Kiki, I want to be able to have sound effects and things like that when I go live. Because I see Kempire doing it. He's pressing some sort of button. I need the buttons to press. But nonetheless, number 15, and I'm kind of shocked that this is on the list because it's not a skincare item. You put it on your skin, but I wouldn't consider it skincare. And it's the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is $69 for 30 milliliters. And this is described as an award-winning, oil-free liquid foundation that delivers buildable medium coverage and a luminous, glowy finish for a natural makeup look. So if you have tried this, good morning, Karen. Good morning, Kiki. If you have tried the Armani Luminous Silk, please get in the chat and let me know your thoughts. Again, I'm not quite sure why this is under skincare. Seems kind of odd, but nonetheless, it is related to the skin, so I guess we'll let it fly. Now, this foundation has been around forever. So I'm kind of like about this one. It's been around forever. I've tried it before, and I wasn't able to get a really good shade match. Now I tried it like maybe 10 years ago when the shade match, remember when they were getting away with ignoring the blacks, people with darker skin. I tried it back then, didn't have a shade match. They increased the shades some years ago. I still couldn't really find a good match. I haven't tried it in a minute, but to give you an idea of what this foundation looks like, let me show you some clips that I found on, thank you, Lock Luxury, some clips that I found on TikTok. Now, let me tell you something. Finding a foundation, excuse me, guys. I don't know what it is. My allergies just be acting up. Now, as a testament to the abysmal shade match shade range that I saw on this foundation, as I was scrolling through TikTok, you got to put, the name of the product, and then you got to put black girl or dark skin or whatever in order to, to get us to show up. I put that in, and I was getting so upset at the shade matches, not at the creators themselves, but at Armani. Like, come on, like what is this shade range? Because I saw tons of videos, and there were only a handful, not even a handful, just like very few where the shade match was shade matching. And it sucks because this is something that went viral because, I saw a lot of the other creators, the white creators with their videos like, oh my God, Armani Silk Foundation, this and that. And it goes viral. And it's not as if to say that, we live in a bubble where we don't ever want to try. We want to try that stuff too. But come on, make it in our shades. But I was able to find you guys 2 videos. Let's watch this first one. Now, I take off all the original music because I ain't trying to get a copyright strike. But here's the first one from our lovely girl at Coco Swatches. So let me add her on here. So looks lovely on her, very beautiful. Here's the other video that I let me give you guys another video here. Good morning as you're coming in. Hey Venus, hey Victoria. You still don't see us sometimes when you search. Also, they're still ignoring us. Yeah. All right. So Leah. Okay, so I think the foundation looks beautiful if you can find a shade match. Now, remember, if you don't have a good shade match, now a shade match doesn't mean just that the color is, close enough to your skin. There are some foundations where if it's light enough in coverage that it's more flexible and you can probably get away with it. But the more coverage a foundation has, the less you're able to get away with the shade not being right. Not only do you want that to be right in color, but undertone. Because when the undertones are off, it can make you look sickly. It can make you look like people gonna be like, "You all right, girl? Sis, you okay? Sis, you want to talk about it?" So these two ladies, this lady's name on TikTok, I can't see it. I think it says Dalia Alexander. It's on the screen here for y'all who have better eyes than I do. But this looks absolutely beautiful on her. I like the approach that she took with, highlighting and contouring. Because a lot of times people think highlighting and contouring is just like, dramatic kind of thing. It doesn't have to be. And also, I feel like highlighting and contouring in many cases can be necessary for those of us with deeper skin tones because of just the way that our skin is naturally colored. We're lighter in the centers and sometimes darker around the perimeter. And then if you go and put one foundation shade, it gives you a very one-dimensional look. And the highlighting and contouring adds more dimension to the skin. Now, the foundation itself, it does have a 4 out of 5 ratings, 5-star rating with 4.4K reviews on Sephora.com. Like I said, I'll show you also we watched this video already, so I'm just going to show you the ending result on Coco Swatches. I think that looks amazing on her as well. I think if you can find a good shade match, it might be worth it. Let me see what you guys are saying in the... Our body can kick rocks, can't find a color match. Exactly. Let's see. She looks great. I agree. Can we please get some makeup tutorials from you? I'm trying to look like my big sis, okay? Y'all don't be watching the makeup tutorials though. Like y'all be setting me up. Like ooh, damn. Okay. I used to do a lot more makeup content before, but people weren't watching it. I don't know. Maybe it was me with the thumbnails and my keywords and all that other stuff. So I will try, but y'all gotta hook a sister up and not just y'all, it gotta be a lot of people. Let's see. Our fellow Trini. Good morning, Shamika. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Suburban Couture. Let's see. Ooh, I caught it. Just woke up. What a way to start my day. Let me brush my butters, child, and get coffee to go with the tea. Good morning, Victoria. All right, let's see. All right, let's move on to number 14 because we got a whole bunch of products to go through. So I want to be able to get through them all and hopefully get through this live within an hour. Although I feel like I could spend the whole day with y'all, but I do got some other content I need to film for y'all. So number 14 is the Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cream. It's $138 for 50 ml. So I was also like, this is another product that I'm like, this has been around for a while. I remember seeing this product. I remember getting Elemis products in PR. I can't remember if I've tried this particular moisturizer. If I did, it was a long time ago. I don't even remember. But the product itself recently turned 20, and the brand did a big marketing campaign on TikTok. So that's probably what sparked a lot of the interest in it. If you've tried this product, let me know in the chat so we can, we can do our thing. We can chitty chat about it. Let's see. But it's described as the cream that started it all, a truly iconic, award-winning anti-wrinkle moisturizer proven to significantly reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles in just 2 weeks while quenching skin with 24 hours of hydration. So, when you're trying to sell a product, you got to try to sell a product, right? Like, I can't even fault some of these people for their marketing, but inherently, I would say most moisturizers are anti-wrinkle in the sense that they help combat dryness. And as we know, dryness can lead to texture issues such as wrinkling, and putting a moisturizer on can help combat some of the looks of wrinkles. Is it going to get rid of them completely? No. Will your skin look a little bit better? Yes, but that's inherently with most moisturizers. But let's see why. What is the fuss? Okay. All right. So let's look at this first video. Well, these are, I put all of these together so we can just watch them all together. So this young lady, I'm going to mute the music for a second because she's actually talking here. I had to mute the music because she had background music that I didn't want to get copyright with. But she's saying she loves the texture. She loves the smell. And I like watching her put this moisturizer on made me want it. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's look at that again. Like, look at that texture. It just looks like a dream. And she said she also loved the scent. Put more on and it's not a whole bunch of breeze on her face. Here's another one. That moisturizer on. Look how that makes her skin look. And then this one I picked because she did makeup, so I wanted to show like how it looks with makeup on. That looks nice, especially with, the nice creamy makeup, luminous makeup that she has on. But look at this one. Look at the skin before. Her skin before. And then as she's put, look at the sheen. And then the way that the light hits it, a lot of moisturizers can do that. But I can see why people are like, oh my God. And then her, the texture, it looks amazing to me. I don't know that I'm going to go run out and buy this. I'm definitely not in January because I'm doing a no-buy January, no-spend January, which, I've been chronicling over on my lifestyle channel, Life with Danielle, so you can check that out. But I don't know. It looked kind of tempting. Let's see. What other notes do I have here on this? I pretty much said what I just said is pretty much what I had in my notes. The only thing I'm worried about, though, is the scent. Because although I'm not... it depends on the time of year, but typically I don't mind fragrance in my skincare. Personally, my personal skincare. Well, of course, my personal skincare. I think you know what I'm trying to say. I don't mind the fragrance, but my nose has a different attitude towards it. Because if that thing stank, my nose is like, All right, let's see what you guys are saying about Elemis. I've used the cream a couple of years ago. I actually liked it. Okay, thank you, Jennifer. Let's see. Let's see. I think I saw this at TJ Maxx. Didn't buy it though. People really sleep on TJ Maxx and Marshalls, but if you know how to shop there, you can snatch some great finds. Agreed. I did a video. I think it's still up, but this was probably back in lockdown, or maybe just as we were breaking free from lockdown in 2020, where we went to my friend Melissa and I. We went to TJ Maxx to shop skincare, and then I got a cosmetic chemist on. With two cosmetic chemists actually to give their input. I've used I've used the Elemis cleansing balm. Loved it. It made my face feel really soft. Suburban Couture. I love this brand. I have the makeup remover balm. I bet this is nice. Let's see. Does it have a thick consistency? I'm not sure. If I tried this moisturizer, it would have been years ago, and I really don't remember. And Venus said, I stay away from fragrance and little linalool. Is linalool, and what's the other one? I forget, but it's like a tongue twister. All right, so let's move on to number 13. So number 13 is, and I'm a little curious too, because I'm like, this has been around. But number 13, the top skincare product of 2023, according to Lindy's Chemist, Garnier Micellar Water, which is $11.99 for 13.5 ounces. Have you used the Garnier Micellar Water? Share your thoughts in the chat. Now, Micellar Water has been around for quite some time. It might have been available in other cultures before it became a big thing here in the US. I remember maybe 10, maybe 12 or 15 years ago, somewhere around there. I remember when we started to see some of those products coming out and people were like, oh my God, micellar water, micellar water, micellar water. Now, the way that micellar water works is that it can benefit you in two ways. So one, it basically can help remove makeup. For me, I don't really love it as a makeup remover because I wear a lot of makeup. We'll talk about what I prefer to use, later on in the live. But for some people, if you're not wearing that much makeup, then my micellar water might be great to remove it. And then for some people with dry and or sensitive skin, although micellar water is not meant to be like your permanent cleansing solution, for some people who have dry and or sensitive skin, that might be what their skin can tolerate to just give the skin a gentle cleanse. But let's see what TikTok has to say, because I'm pretty sure the reason why this is blowing up is because of TikTok. And this next video is quite interesting. But first, my nose only wants to run when I have company. When I'm sitting up in here, ain't nobody here. Oops. When I'm sitting up in here, ain't nobody here. Nose don't run. As soon as I have company, force it.
I got it, so let's try it out. So you're telling me we've been using micellar water wrong this whole time? All right, so moment of truth. Let's see if this works. What? This actually works. This is my new favorite thing. I'm gonna be doing this every day now, literally.
Okay, first of all, her energy and spirit just seems to be like on 1,000. Like, I love that for her and for us for being able to watch her. Second, that was kind of silly because because why are we putting the product to our mouth? The product, you know how much product you can accidentally ingest, and I'm sure certain products are tested to allow for a certain amount of accidental ingestion so that you don't go, get dead or something. But don't do that. And then she didn't even show how the micellar water actually worked. But let's look at somebody who's using the micellar water the way it was intended. beautiful. So yeah, that's she. I probably still had on way more makeup than what she had on, and to me, it seemed like that was a little bit of like it seemed like a lot to be able to take off that level of makeup with a micellar water. What I personally do, I'll remove with a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm. I'll massage that on dry skin, rinse that off. I'll follow with my regular gentle cleanser, and then sometimes, like if I'm worried about my edges, which at this point, probably not as much because I done went to the gym, going to the gym again tomorrow. They just gonna give what they gonna give. But say I freshly stepped out of the salon with my hair done, I'm not trying to splash a whole bunch of water on my face. So in those circumstances, I'll still do the cleansing oil, cleansing balm to remove my makeup, cleanse with a regular gentle cleanser. And then what I'll also do is I'll take a cotton pad with some micellar water and then get around the edges so that I'm removing the makeup in a more controlled and civilized manner so that I'm not splashing a bunch of water on my edges. So let's see what you guys are saying. Why are we blowing bubbles? Sarah said, Garnier micellar water is the truth for my now dry skin after my Aztec healing clay incident of 2019. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I usually only use it for taking off eye makeup, the rose and the glycerin one. Great point, because there's so many varieties of the Garnier micellar water. Let's see. Chastity says that I don't like the Garnier micellar water. It dries my skin. I prefer Bioderma. And Bioderma for the longest time was one of the that was the girl. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Sabrina says I use Garnier micellar water all the time to remove my makeup. You can't be serious. Listen, it wasn't it Gen Z that was eating Tide Pods, some years ago. I love my Gen Z people. Let me not make fun of my Gen Z people. I've seen people do this. I've never used micellar water, but if you want to bubble your products, that they make foamers. Exactly. I bought a wash from Dollar Tree, dumped it out, and used the bottle to foam. That's another great point too, Victoria, because there was a time where I would buy like these weird skincare things from Amazon to do like little videos on Instagram. And one of the products that I found was something that you can make almost any product into a foam. So great points. Great point. Oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Please tell me where you got those earrings. Either in my collection, love. I got these from Rainbow Shop. Rainbow Shop. All right, let's move on to number 12, which is also not a makeup item. I'm so sorry, guys, but my allergies is probably something I got in this damn makeup. Okay, so speaking of makeup, number 12 is also a makeup item, which I'm surprised to be on a skincare product list, but okay. Maybelline High Sky Mascara. It's $9.99. I actually never heard of this one. Have you tried it? Let me know your thoughts in the chat. But let's talk about it a little bit. So now Maybelline, L'Oreal, they make some amazing mascaras. Amazing mascaras. I myself am more amenable to the drugstore variety of mascara. Although there are some mascaras at the department stores that I would be like, okay, I'd spend my money on that. But because anytime I wear makeup, I have on a lash, because my makeup looks are either nothing at all, not even a stitch of makeup, not even concealer underneath my eyes, or like everything. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. So I for me, mascara doesn't matter much. But if you guys want to like if I get a mascara that looks interested and I want to show it to you guys, I'll do that. Anyway, the Lash Sensational Full Volume goes sky high. Achieve full volume with limitless length. The Flex brush on our washable mascara bends to volumize and extend every lash from root to tip. Buildable volume and definition. This Maybelline volumizing and lengthening mascara formula is infused with bamboo extract and fibers for long, full lashes that never gets weighed down. And let's see it in action. Right here.
So I have the Maybelline Lash Sensational here and then the Maybelline Sky High, and I'm going to compare the two. Maybelline Sky High. Now we're going to go in with the Lash Sensational. And this is the Lash Sensational. So I love them both, but I will say this gave a better lift and this gave more volume. And this did clump a little bit more than this one. I would repurchase both or even use them together.
Okay, so first of all, her lashes are insane. Like, God be knowing who his favorites are. Wait, let me get to the point where we can see her lashes. Like, wow, look at that. That looks freaking amazing. I would try this mascara. I would be surprised. I would not be surprised if like I was to finally open up my PR boxes if Maybelline sent this to me and I actually do have it. But let's see what you guys have to say about the mascara. Is that a new French boutique? Is a rainbow? Rainbow. Rainbow shop. Oh, how's your pet cat doing? Haven't seen Mr. Cool Cat in a long time. He is sitting right over here on the couch, sleeping. He's always nearby, but he tried it. It was meh. Okay. I'm gonna keep it bean. If I ain't get it in my Sephora gratis, I haven't tried anything this year. Great point. Great point. Hope y'all showing love and hitting the like button. Yes, Victoria. They look the same. Did they look the same? Let's see. Wait, let's go back. Yeah, Melanie, they did look the same. But I can kind of see where the one on my right side, which I'm assuming is you guys' right side too, is a little bit longer. Right? Am I tripping? Okay. Anyway. Suburban Couture said she would try this mascara. Sarah says, I have 7.4 lashes per eye. I'm struggling. I wish I had lashes like that. My mom and grandma gave me stunted lashes. I'd try it, but I'm fighting for my life. Mascara. Sarah, you are so silly. I would try it if I could catch it. Oh, wait. I would try it if I could catch it on a sale. Okay, yes. Sales are very important. Yes, Shamika. I tried it. It was I find drugstore mascara wands fall short. The formulas are good, but the brushes don't be hitting like I need them to. Okay, fair point. The right side, she has more length. Yeah, I thought I saw that too, Jennifer. Okay, so let us move on to number 11. Number 11 of the top 15. Oh, God. I'm sorry, yo. And this is we're going backwards. So if you just joined and you're like, all right, I'm number 11 already, we still got a couple products to go. So number 11, the top 15 most popular skincare products of 2023. This is from Lindy's Chemist, based on Google searches. The Pixi Glow Tonic, which is $15 for 3.4 ounces. If you've tried it, leave your thoughts below. And this is another one where I was like, like the Pixi Glow Tonic has been around. Basically, what it is, actually, before I go saying what it is from memory, let me actually pull up what is in it. I know it has glycolic acid, but let's pull up the actual thing here. Let me share my screen. Why my nose gotta be acting up, yo? Damn. Oh, wait. Before I share my screen, let me make sure this thing is not exposing. Because sometimes it'd be like, okay, I'm not signed in. You know, sometimes the thing be like, oh, and delivery to your address, and it be on there. All right, so the Pixi Glow Tonic has, okay, what are we? It has glycolic acid, glutamic acid, witch hazel. I see glycerin. I see butylene glycol. It does have fragrance. Aspartic acid. I'm not sure what aspartic acid is. Okay, and had not heard of that. I'm going to assume that might be one of the. Um, oh God, drawing a blank. One of the. Oh God, you know, there's AHA, BHA, PHA. I'm going to assume maybe it's one of the PHAs, or maybe it's an AHA that I had never heard of. Okay, but anyway, so let's talk about this Pixi Tonic. I think I need to stop sharing my screen. I think that at a time when Pixi Glow Tonic came out, I believe we're talking, I think that product came out in the 90s, maybe. But at the time when it was like first gaining traction on the internet, there weren't a lot of exfoliating toners at the time. Not like how we have now. Now you got you can go anywhere and get an exfoliating toner with any ever amount of ingredients. Now, I was trying to figure out why this is so popular right now, and a lot of the videos that I saw were like mixed. You had doctors on there saying, "Oh, don't use this. This is not for dark skin. It's only for lighter skin tones because it has glycolic acid, witch hazel, and fragrance in it, which is going to cause hyperpigmentation." And maybe I stumbled across some older videos, but I thought we were kind of above and over this glycolic acid not being for Black people thing. Just to like give you like a quick kind of overview on, like, yes, you can use glycolic acid. It is, all right, let's back up. Anytime you try something that anytime you're about to use a product you have never tried before, it can be a specific ingredient, it can be like just a product, always do a patch test first. And if you're trying something new, go low and slow. Basically, lower in percentage and slowly introduce it into your routine. Because yes, people of color, we do tend to get hyperpigmentation more than people who are Fitzpatrick 1, 2, and 3, aka the white and light people, right? Now, the thing is, you want to be able to try to mitigate any irritation. And that's probably one of the best ways to do it, to go low and slow, see how your skin acclimates. Then, if your skin tolerates, then maybe you could increase usage. Maybe you can, after a while, increase the percentage. But you want to kind of see how your skin is acclimating to a product before you just go guns a-blazing and, maybe I shouldn't have did that on, don't demand that on YouTube. Before you go hot and hard with a product and then it burns your skin, right? Now, everybody's skin is different, which is exactly why you're going to do it that way, because is it better to get a little burn maybe right here, right? Or a burn all over here, right? Okay. So we can use glycolic acid. Maybe some people aren't able to tolerate glycolic acid, but to outright say that, Blacks shouldn't use glycolic acid, it's kind of taking it far. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's see what you guys have to say, because I don't want to dwell on this for too much. Pixi, guess tried and true never fails. wait, no, I have to read this how it's written. Pixi. Guess tried and true never fails. Exactly, Victoria. This video feels like an early birthday present. Big sis and friends, this is such a beautiful community and loving, friendly group. I agree. I love you guys. I love what we have here. Okay, thank you, Aaron. Aspartic acid is an amino acid that conditions the skin. Thank you, Aaron. Pixi Glow Tonic, isn't that an old product? Exactly. I swear it feels like they pick and choose who pays the most in adverts, who is making themselves popular, not what truly is popular and a well-loved mainstay by a majority. Great point. Will this toner help with blackheads? It could, but you would probably be better off using something with BHA, salicylic acid, or maybe even a benzoyl peroxide spot treatment. I thought witch hazel is bad for the skin. Now, here's the thing: you know what's bad for the skin? Things that are overdone. I feel like I think it's hard to say that one particular ingredient is bad for the skin, because we have learned from a lot of the cosmetic chemists that are the people with the brains and get paid the bucks to make the products that we use, that it's hard to like isolate. All right, think about it like this. Say I make a cake and people are like, well, sugar's bad, so I'm not going to eat the cake. But it's like, yo, but there's other stuff in the cake. Like, come on. Right? And of course, like if you're trying to watch your pounds and watch your sugar intake or whatever, you eat a little cake in moderation, that's fun. And then there's some people who they just eat the cake, eat the cake, anime, eat the cake, But I think that you have to look at something in the formulation, because if somebody just put pure witch hazel on their face, then yeah, that probably might be bad for the skin. But there are can't even say very few. I don't think there are very many formulas out there where they're not adding in something that helps to condition and hydrate the skin as well. So I don't think you're going to see products where it's just like witch hazel and acids and fire and brimstone and that's it. So witch hazel can be bad for the skin if you're someone with very dry skin, because witch hazel can help to, well, I can't even say that. I can't even say it's bad if you have really dry skin, because okay, let me just say this. Let me just say this. Witch hazel it can be amazing for people who have oily skin and they're trying to control the oil production. Witch hazel also has, I want to say witch hazel has, let me double check, make sure before I open my mouth. Witch hazel can also be soothing. Okay, I know I wasn't tripping. I was like, wait a minute, let me make sure before I say it. Witch hazel can also be soothing, but it depends on the formulation. But that's enough dwelling on the witch hazel. So I wouldn't say witch hazel is bad for the skin. Bro, Pixi burned and bleached my skin during a patch test, like burned through and took a year to heal. Never again. Wow. There's certain people on these interwebs still perpetuating that shiz. True. I can use most acids except salicylic acid for sebum control, but I like by Wish Trend Mandelic acid. Wish Trend, I never heard of that brand. Okay. Oh, have you guys? I might have it here if I could find the time to open it up. The Polish Choice Mandelic acid just came out. Loving the cute music in the background. Thank you. That's royalty free music, so I don't get fined out here. All right, so let's go on to, thank you, Crystal. Let's go on to number 10. It is the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid, which is $8.90 for 1 ounce. I'm not going to dwell on this one too much. I'm not surprised here that this is on the list. People love hyaluronic acid serums because, hyaluronic acid is hydrating. It plumps the skin, which over time can help make the skin look plumper and juicier and nice and so on and so forth. And the fact that this one is under $10, I think we can pretty much deduce why the Ordinary HA is on this list. But anybody putting Daniel on the TV just getting all the streams? Thank you, Victoria. Thank you. Oh my God. All right. So I don't see anybody say anything about the Ordinary HA, so we can move on to number 9, the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser, which $5.99 for 3 ounces. Again, I'm not surprised that this is on the list. I don't think it's something that we need to dwell on because we still have a whole bunch of other products to go through. CeraVe had a huge stronghold, like Griffin onto the internet skincare streets these last couple of years. So I'm not surprised at this. I've tried this before and not for me. I needed a little bit more. I kind of felt like it, like there was like the texture and the way it felt on my skin. I didn't love it personally, but people love their CeraVe hydrating cleanser. So, Mrs. Potter, hey girl, the quality that you get from the Ordinary is amazing for the price. I use all their products. Very nice. Dr. Tachi is in the building. Happy Sunday, all. Happy Sunday. All right. All right, let's move on to number 8. We're talking about the top 15 skincare products of 2023, according to Lindy's Chemist. These are based on internet searches. And number 8 is another one. I'm like, yo, this is a throw bizak. The Embryolisse Le Creme Concentrate. And you can get that Rumbo shop. So anyway, that is 1.01 ounces, and it's $17. If you've tried it, leave your thoughts in the chat. Let's talk about this. Many moons ago, I want to say maybe like 10 to 15 years ago, I was a makeup artist, and they talked about this product. Like, makeup artists love this product to prep and prime the skin for makeup. You would always hear, oh my God, Embryolisse Le Creme, Embryolisse Le Creme. Da, 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 da. Now, when I tried it back then, I was in my 20s. I have oily skin now. Obviously, I had oily skin back then, but it was even oilier back then. Back then, it was a little too heavy. Not even a little too heavy. It was too heavy and too thick for my liking. But now as an old, I do wonder how my skin would like it. And they also do have many different moisturizers. So I saw on, let's pull it up so we can look at it together. They have different types of moisturizers depending on what you got. Like, if you want to mattify, they got a mattifier. If you're not trying to do that, they ain't got that. Let me share my screen. I was tempted to buy something from them, but like I said, we are on a no spend. We are on no spend this month. Oh, this is okay. So this is the product, but what I wanted to do was go here. Wow, 25,906 reviews, and it has 4.6 stars. So this has been around. All right, so I wanted to look at all of the moisturizers here. So they have a mask. You could also use the Embryolisse Le Creme as a mask too, like put it on to almost like a sleeping mask. Well, sleeping mask, you do tissue off a sleeping mask. You could use it kind of like a sleeping mask. But anyway, these are the different types of moisturizers they have. They have a I bet that hand and body moisturizer is amazing. They have a restorative skin cream. I'm after my no spend month is over, I might have to holler at one of these because I have a little patch of eczema on my right here that I've been working on. I had to stop using the I was using lots of fragranted and scrubs and whatnot when it was still a little bit warm. But as soon as that cold weather hit, my skin was like, no more, Danielle, no more. There's also an eye cooling stick. I could spend quite a penny just wanting to try all of this. There's an intense face moisturizer. There's cream milk. Wow. They have a lot. I don't know if they've always had this much of a variety, because like I said, the first time I tried Embryolisse was many moons ago, and it was the Le Creme, and it was too much for me. See, they have a mattifying. There's the intense mask. They have a beauty facial oil for hair, face, and look at sheesh. Oh, by the way, if you're looking for any of these products, the links are in the description. So let's see what you guys are saying about the Embryolisse Le Creme. Le Creme Concentrate. How do I stop sharing? Oh, stop sharing. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see. How y'all be doing that like this? All right. This looks interesting, right? It does look interesting. Oh, wait. I'm crazy. My bad, y'all. Let me show y'all what it looks like. All right, so I like the sheen it gave her skin. She put a lot on. I think for me, I would need maybe half of that because I feel like if I put that on, I would be a lot dewier than I would care to be. Although when it's really cold, like it was like 20 degrees yesterday. I was like, I'm not leaving this house. All right, so let's see what you guys are saying here. I had that no spend video on while I was shopping, spent $168. No, I had the opposite effect on you. Aaron said, I want to use Embryolisse because it looks fancy. Even the name is fancy, right? Oh my gosh. Let me add this to my Amazon list. Let's see. I love TJ. Laura said, I love TJ Maxx because you never know what you'll find. Yes, we love the thrill of the hunt and the deal. Let's see. Wait. What did I do? Nah, Danielle Spirit beat me up when I wanted to purchase more boots and 2 dresses the other day. I had to ask myself for 5 questions and let them go. Shout out to y'all that watch my fashion channel as well. I was about to say fashion with Danielle. That's not what it's called. Style with Danielle. Dr. Tachi says that looks very hydrating, but she put on like half a ton. She sure did. She put that thing on like it was sunscreen. She sure did. All right, let's move. Let's move on to number 7 on the list of the top 15 skincare products of 2023, according to Lindy's Chemist, and it's the Ordinary Retinol. Now, they didn't specify which one, which I guess makes sense because there's several retinoid products under the Ordinary's umbrella, and you pick the one based on your skin, your level of retinoid usage, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to dwell on this too much because I don't think I've tried. I've definitely not used any of their retinoid products long term. I don't remember if I've just tried it just to see what the texture felt like or what have you. But I would say that they do a decent job of laying out what goes with what and explaining things on their website. I always say that the Ordinary is a great brand if you're into reading and stuff. Because some people don't be into reading and stuff, and they just use things, so-called intuitively, and then they burn off their skin. But anybody have anything to? I don't know. Y'all not even talking about the Ordinary, so I think we can move on to number 6, right? Okay, so number 6 is something that we're also not going to dwell on very long, because it's a line of products. And I will share my screen and show you. But number 6 is the La Roche-Posay Effaclar line. If you've tried anything from this line, let me know in the chat. And then, we could all talk about it. So like I said, this is actually a whole entire line of products. They have, it's their, oh my God. Did I say something bad about somebody that's getting me back? Like they put roots on me? It's their line for oily skin. So they have cleansers, they have acne products, they have moisturizers, micellar water, masks. So let me give you show you here what the Effaclar line is talking about. La Roche-Posay Effaclar. Where is it? Okay, there we go. All right, let me share my screen. I want sound effects. I did a live with Olay and what was the name of it? There was a specific company that does like live streams for brands, and they gave me sound effects, and I was like, yo, y'all should have never gave me sound effects. Anyway, this is the La Roche-Posay Effaclar lineup. Like I said, acne treatments. Their adapalene Adapalene was made available over the counter a couple of years ago. Adapalene is a retinoid that can aid with acne. They have an astringent toner for oily skin. Like there's a bunch of products here. I don't recall if I've tried anything from this line. I want to say maybe I've tried this cleanser here. No, I tried a different colored. It's like similar packaging, but it's like a light blue. So I have not tried this cleanser. So if you have oily skin, this might be the line to check out. I think one of my next purchases might be this Effaclar Duo Acne Spot Treatment. I do like to use. I don't get acne often, but when I do, it's usually like not necessarily a blackhead or a whitehead. It's like Jesus Christ, why can't I think of the name? But it's like clear. It's like pus filled, almost looking. It's like raised acne. And I do find that I fare better with benzoyl peroxide spot treatments for that. I don't get it very often. I'm like, damn, $36? La Roche-Posay is La Roche-Money. But actually, you know what? It's still, I would still say that that's a decent price. This is what they call like the mastige products at the drugstore, where it's like, it's drugstore, but it's like in between drugstore and prestige. But yeah, let's see what y'all saying about the La Roche-Posay. Aaron, our homie Aaron said, I like the old Effaclar cream that had salicylic acid, but they discontinued it. Don't you hate when they discontinue products that you love? Like, come on. Damn. Hello from Denmark. Hello. How is the weather up there? I passed through Denmark very briefly. Where was I going? I think I was going from Sweden to Germany, and I passed through Denmark. I would love to actually experience Denmark and some of the Danish foods and such. Wow, I need to watch this for the 5 questions. Yep. Style with Danielle. I love the La Roche cleanser. Let's see. Oh, y'all in here helping each other out too? I threw away that acne spot treatment. I heard it isn't good for black skin. Who telling people this? Oh God. You know what's not good for black skin? Racism. That's the only thing that I can say with my chest that is I can make a blanket statement and it be true. But no offense to Shamika. Shamika's just repeating what she heard, but am I the only person who never used this brand? Sometimes I feel like I'm missing out, but I find K Beauty I like better. The thing with skincare, right? I have to, like, I know in terms of practicality that I obviously cannot try everything, but sometimes you just be like, I want to see what all the fuss is about or whatever. I do enjoy La Roche-Posay. La Roche-Posay has some products that I really enjoy. Like, I love their Lipicar line, especially I'm about to take some out of the guest bathroom and put it in my bathroom. Because I'm like, yo, man, this 20 degrees, the higher 20 degrees is killing me. So I'm about to put that Lipicar, like, put it all over my body. But are you missing out? It's hard to say. I know there's some skincare. I feel like I'm missing out on that Elemis marine cream, but like, if we were to dabble into everything, we would have mad products and no money. All right, let's see what else you guys are saying. Hey, oops, Danielle. Hey, Danielle, it's Danielle. Hey, Stoopies. I hollered because that's the tea. They need to put that on the shirt. All right, so we're gonna move on from La Roche-Posay because now we are in the top 5. This is where some visual effects and some sound effects would have gone like real clutch right here to be like. All right, so let me see. Can you guys guess? Let's see if who can guess what some of the top 5 products are. Let's have like a fun little game there. Except for not number 5, I'm about to tell you what number 5 is. So number 5 of the top skincare products of 2023, according to Lindy's Chemist, based on internet searches, the Cosrx Snail Mucin, which is $16 for 100 milliliters. And I am not surprised that the Snail Mucin is on this list because we talked about this in the last live that we did where we talked about this for 10-year-olds, where I could definitely see why certain products, although the price point and the ingredients aren't suitable for children, I can still see why them little crumb snatchers would want it, right? And it's because certain things just look so cool in an online video. And Snail Mucin is one of those. So let me show you a visual, so that you know what I'm talking about. These are some of the top products. Now look at this. Look at that. All right, let's go back to, I'm going to replay this part with the Snail Mucin, which, by the way, no snails are harmed, according to Cosrx. When they extract this, they're able to get it in a way that does not harm the snails. That's what they say. You know, I just am repeating what they say. Look at that! Like, people's attention spans on the internet are like non-existent. So you have to kind of like have some sort of visual stimulation to get people to stop their scroll. And people gonna stop the scroll looking at that like, ooh, what is that? And then what it does, it helps to hydrate the skin. And people love hydrated skin because hydrated skin is able to glow better. It looks plump. It looks juicy. And this is not a product that is very, very expensive. I tried this, I want to say maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. I think y'all actually saw me. I don't think I got out of the camera frame when I did that just now. And I apologize. But I tried the Snail Mucin many years ago. And either something in it broke me out or something that I was using. And this is a very, very funny spot for me to have paused on this video, side note. Either something in the formula broke me out or something that I was using with it broke me out. But I haven't revisited it since. But people love this Snail Mucin, so I'm not surprised that it is on this list. See, Melanie said that she loves the Snail Mucin. Let's see. Chastity says, if you're like me and can't get behind the Cosrx Snail Mucin texture, try the Peach Slices one. It's more like a thick toner. Okay, thank you so much, Chastity. Yeah, that's what they say. Like, look, man, I ain't trying to get knocked down in no scandals for no brand. Okay. Hi, Sabrina. Various influencers talk about the Snail Mucin recently. Yup. I'm not wanting to put much mucin on my face for some reason. Doctor, should I ask you why? As we are paused on this frame here. Oh, good. I was out of frame. Okay, good. Victoria says she loves Snail Mucin and loves this product. She uses it right out of the shower like HA. Great point. When you're using something hydrating, like hyaluronic acid, hydrating serum, a hydrating essence, which I would classify the Snail Mucin as a hydrating essence. It is best to do this while your skin is still a little bit damp. It just receives the hydration better this way. It's a lovely thing. And then if you can immediately follow up with a moisturizer, it's just like to seal it in. Sometimes you can't, depending on what's in your skincare routine, but that's also great. Laura says this always gives my skin a good glow. Yeah, like Snail Mucin, people love it. My hydrating product of choice right now is the it has been for a little bit, is the SK2 Patera Essence, which is a pretty penny. I tried to avoid using it for a long time, but it got me, and I'm a fan. All right, so number 4. Not surprising. The Ordinary Glycolic Acid, it's $13 for 8 ounces. If you've tried it, let me know your thoughts in the chat. That one thing I was supposed to say at the beginning of this this live, just as I said, I am trying to consciously be more conscious of how often I say and I'm supposed to take a drink of water every time I say because I don't realize I'm saying it until I watch the playback. And I'm like, dang, how many times I said So I'm a work in progress here, folks. So people have been talking about the Ordinary Glycolic Acid Toner for quite some time now. I'm not surprised that it is here on this list. It's, you know, you get a big old thing of product for not that much money. Have I tried it before? I can't remember. I think I have. I think I might have tried it, but I felt like I needed a little more in terms of the experience that I had with it. Like I felt like it was too, what's the word? I don't want to say too simple. There's a better word for it that I just can't think of right now, but I needed a little more. Now I do prefer to use exfoliating serum. So right now I use the Sunday Riley Good Genes, and I really like that. However, I'm going to see what you guys are saying about it. But there's another thing, though. This product is quite polarizing because there's the whole, you know, glycolic acid is not for black skin thing, which, you know, we talked about earlier in the live. And if you missed that part, you know, go back. No, I'll briefly explain. To say something blanket is not for black skin, I think is not. What do I think it's not? I'm careful with my words. I don't think that it is. Let's just put it this way. I don't think that saying anything blanket is not for black skin is fair to say, because there are caveats. There are things that you need to, there's additional information that is needed. To tell somebody that something is not for black skin, period, and that's the end of story, is not intellectually honest. You know what I mean? So the thing is, anytime you try something, whether it be something that's a specific ingredient or a specific product, you want to go low and slow, because the reason there is some, I can understand where people who say that it's not for black skin are coming from. I can see where they're coming from, because we do tend to, along with other people of color, we do tend to get hyperpigmentation when the skin faces some sort of trauma. However, that doesn't mean that you can't, like, you got to do things. You can try things and go outside and do stuff and whatnot, like not bed bugs. Bug bites, like mosquito bites, can also cause hyperpigmentation. Are you not gonna? I don't know why I'm so verklempt. Bug bites also cause hyperpigmentation. You're not gonna go to the beach. You're not gonna go outside. No, you're probably gonna just be mindful of the fact that, okay, these mosquitoes are biting outside. I'll put some bug spray on or whatever. You're just gonna be cautious. You're not gonna avoid outside because it's a bug bites, right? So anytime you're trying something new, be it glycolic acid, be it a retinoid, be it any type of acid, any other active ingredient, vitamin C, whatever, right? And you're unsure, do a patch test, do a small test, maybe like somewhere on your chin, on the back of your ear. You know, this is a smart way that people do things to mitigate any type of irritation, is that they slowly introduce it into their routine. They start with they go low and slow. Start out with a lower percentage, slowly introduce it into your routine, gradually introduce it into your routine, see how your skin reacts. And then even once you feel like, oh, I'm good, I could use something on a regular basis, my skin is good, there's still maybe times where that might not be true. I've been using tretinoin for probably, I don't know, 4 or 5, maybe even more years than that. But there are still times of the year where my skin becomes a little bit sensitive to it, and I have to decrease usage, or I have to do other things like the sandwich method of putting moisturizer, then the tretinoin, and then the moisturizer again. So that's my thoughts on that. Let's see what you guys have to say about the Ordinary Glycolic. I mix with water in a bottle for my armpits. Great point. Some people use it as a way to is a way to use deodorant. You know what's funny? Sometimes, like, my brain works faster than my mouth does. So if I ever say something that doesn't sound right, it's because my brain is working faster than my mouth. But yeah, some people do use this in place of deodorant. Okay, let's see. Melanie says, I use the ordinary glycolic acid on my elbows and knees. Works well for me, but never on my face. Okay. It's freezing cold in Denmark. I'm also allergic to snail. It gives me a rash. And then knowing things like this is very good. I'm not a fan of slimy things, but yeah, that too. Ooh, we gotta keep our minds clean. Laura said she likes the SK2 as well. Gives me glorious skin, glory. Okay. Let's see. I like the beauty of Josin, Snail, and Ginseng serum. Not slimy and didn't make me break out. Very good. Kiki. I want to try it, but I have sensitive skin. Even something like typically hydrating products aren't problematic, but when you have sensitive skin, you definitely want to be cautious. So, do a little patch test slowly, low and slow. Although there is no low when it comes to a hydrating product, but definitely slow. It's not accurate, exactly. It's not helpful either. Thank you very much, Tina. Dr. Tashi, the Good Genes was drying for me to have oily skin, but it was the catalyst that started me using serums. Okay. Were you using it every day? Because I use mine maybe 2 to 3 times a week. You could use it every day according to the directions, but it's not a look at it this way. I never notice how often I say like until I watch the replay. Let's see here. What's a good soothing face wash for dealing with sensitive combo skin? I heard goat oats are good when dealing with sensitive skin. Who wants to help Schmitty Buckshot? Schmitty Buckshot with that one. Who's helping Schmitty Buckshot? All right, let's move on to number 3, which is another Ordinary product, the Ordinary Niacinamide plus zinc 1% oil control serum. 1 ounce is $6. Have you used this? Let us know in the chat. I am also not surprised at this one. There was a time in lockdown where everybody would share how they got rid of their dark spots, and this is no scientific study of mine, but I would say after watching 10 videos, I would say 7 to 8 of them mention using the Ordinary Niacinamide serum. Now, niacinamide is one of the most unproblematic skincare ingredients, but just me saying that doesn't mean that it's unproblematic for everybody. There are some people who can't tolerate niacinamide. Niacinamide is in a lot of skincare products, and for good reason. It does many, many amazing things for the skin, such as it can help with the skin barrier, which helps with dry skin. But in helping with the skin barrier, it can also help to regulate oil for oily skin. It also helps to inhibit the melanin from overproducing melanocytes, the melanin from overproducing, you know what I'm trying to say, the melanocytes from overproducing melanin. So, when you, I guess I got to take a drink. It helps to inhibit the melanocytes from, it pretty much goes in there and tells the melanocytes to chill, stop overproducing melanin, which aids with dark spots and other types of discoloration. Now, this particular serum also contains zinc. Zinc has some healing properties as well. I have tried it, but I've tried it in the sense of, let me see what the texture feels like. I haven't used it like in a routine. I will say that it is a product that you have to be careful with what you use next, only because for some reason, and for some people, sorry y'all, I be noticing stuff. For some people, I think it might be the zinc that's in there, or I'm not quite sure 100% what's in it that does this. But for some people, the next product doesn't always like play well with the Ordinary Niacinamide serum. Either it can make something look white, which I would think that that's the zinc that's doing that, or it can cause something to ball or pill up on your skin. So in that case, if that's happening to you, you might want to give the product a little time to dry down before you use the next item. So let's see what you guys have to say. Y'all, we are a mess, but that's one of our strong suits. The stupid woman at Sephora said to use it every day. You know what? And it probably wasn't her fault either, because the serum itself says to use it every day. What is happening to me? I did a campaign with Sunday Riley, and I was like, yeah, I'm not saying that it can be used every day. Or I might have said something like, I don't remember what I said, but I was like, yeah, I'm not telling people to use this every day because, like, some people might be able to use it every day. Some people, no. That's my holy grail. Makes my skin look like glass. Mrs. Porterfield, are we talking about the Ordinary? I would assume so, because this is what, 1207? The Ordinary Niacinamide? Let's see. Oh, good. Chastity replied back to Schmitty Buckshot about the cleanser. I hate the Ordinary Niacinamide. Makes my skin more rough. Doesn't work for me. That's from Dr. Doom. Thank you so much for sharing that. And this is why I like doing certain videos like this live, because although, you know, this video would have been more polished if it was edited and you won't hear all my ums and you knows and brain farts. But I like it live because then you're able to get real-time feedback from other people. Let's see, what else? Isn't 10% niacinamide too much for skin? I thought it was only recommended to use no more than 5%. Not always. Not necessarily. It's effective. Gosh, you got me trying to use parts of my brain I haven't used in a minute. I believe it is tested at 2 to 5%. Wait. I'm gonna have to come back to you on this one, because there's a 2 to 5%, and then but 10% is not necessarily too much for the skin. It could be too much for some people, but not necessarily for everyone. People still use designated niacinamide serum. I thought since we've moved on. And then there's that. Okay, Mrs. Porterfield was talking about the Ordinary Niacinamide serum. Let's see. Oh, thank you. You're an excellent live streamer, informative, engaging, humorous. Bravo. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's see. All right, let's see. I said let's see like 10 times already. I don't think that we have anything else to say about the Ordinary Niacinamide, but let's move on to number 2. And number 2, wait, you know what I just realized? Ain't none of y'all tried to guess what the top 5 products were, unless I missed it in the chat. I'm over here looking. Did y'all try to guess? Did anybody try to guess? Anybody try to guess what the top 2? Try to guess the top 2. I'll figure out why this hair weave is in my mouth. Talk amongst yourselves. And you know when you talk for a while, you got on like lip gloss, and you get that like, I was like, oh, I can't be having that. That's distracting to look at. One time I filmed a video, and I had like a little little gunkums right there on my lip, and I was like, oh damn. Because I don't like, if I film a video and like my makeup looks off or my hair looks off or something like that, I'm not refilming it. if the attitude and the personality was given, but maybe the makeup or the hair looked a little off, y'all gonna have to take me as I am. But when I had a little gunkum on my lip, I was like, that is too distracting. People might not watch. So, all right, let's see if anybody can guess the top 2. I can't even think of anything. My bad. I didn't mean to put y'all on the spot. Olay Regenerist is number 2. Goodbye, Sarah. Goodbye. No, you are not the only guy in here. I don't know if Aaron left, but Aaron was in here dropping signs as Aaron always does. Because I can cheat and see it in the description already. I forgot about that for a second. And you know what's funny? I contemplated not putting that in there at all for people to see. But I was like, you know what? Let me just put the links in here because I'm gonna wind up forgetting. All right, so number 2, nobody has guessed it so far. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, which is $65 for 1 ounce, and I believe it's $100 for 1.7 ounces, I believe. Don't quote me just in case I'm wrong, but it is in the description box if you want to see the prices and the size. Now, I actually am surprised that this is on the list because although I use and love this moisturizer a lot, I've probably gone through 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe more bottles of the Magic Cream from Charlotte Tilbury. But the reason why I'm surprised it's on the list because anytime I mention that I use the Magic Cream, people be like, really? But somebody besides me got to be using it for it to be number 2 on the list. Now, let me show y'all a video of how it looks. You know what's really cool about this? So this music that you've been hearing throughout the live is royalty-free music. I love that it still synced up with what the person was doing. It has to be something with 2 count beats or something like that. Because you ever see them videos where it's like Beyonce's always on beat? It has to be something with the 2 count or the 4 count or whatever. But anyway, that is the Magic Cream. So I like the Magic Cream because it feels luxurious. It doesn't sit on top of my skin, doesn't feel very greasy or heavy. It primes my skin for makeup. I just love it. I can't use it sometimes when it's like really, really hot out. But other than that, I love it. I love it. I love it. But let me see. Anybody else in here? Anybody talking about the Magic Cream? Let's see. No, see? That's why I'm like surprised it's on the list because y'all not even talking about it. I just talked about it. All right, so number 1. Now, this I am definitely confused about. Number 1 is the Elemis Cleansing Balm, which is $68 for 3.5 ounces. If you've tried it, get in the chat and let us know your thoughts. I know I saw 2 or 3 people already earlier say that they used it and they liked it. So come back and tell us again if you're still in here. So the thing with this, I've actually tried this before, and it is a product that I like. It feels luxurious. It's silky. It removes your makeup so nicely. But so do a lot of cleansing balms and cleansing oils. Let's take a look at some videos right here.
It's very evident that we need to talk about this. This is the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm, and if you have not tried this cleansing balm, then you are seriously missing out. So I'm going to show you how this will remove my full face of makeup, and that is about the amount you need, a pea-sized amount. As you can see, this is a brand new one, but this is actually my 3rd tub of this because this stuff is seriously so good. So I like to first sort of like warm it up in the palms of my hands, and then I'm just going to go straight on to my dry face and massage it in. So as you can see, you can already see it starting to break down the makeup. This actually kind of starts off as a balm, then sort of turns into an oil and then sort of washes off as a milk, and it's super hydrating on your skin and smells literally like a spa. Just going to use it to break down all of that transfer proof lipstick that I had on. And then last but not least, my eyebrows and also my eyes. Lightly dampen my face with a little bit of water just to kind of emulsify it all, and then just wash off with the cloth, and look at that. As you can see, my skin is now perfectly cleansed. Basically, in a nutshell, this is worth the hype, and I highly recommend you try it if you haven't already.
All right, we're gonna watch another one.
I'm going to show you my absolute favourite product to take my makeup off. Of course, I'm using the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. It is so satisfying opening a new one of these. I warm it up in my hands to turn it into like an oil consistency and then just massage it in to break all this makeup down. Then I go in with a warm damp cloth to wipe everything away, and you can see literally with like one swipe it just disappears. This balm smells amazing too. It literally makes taking your makeup off like a little spa experience. And now for my eyes, I literally had gel liner all over my lids, lash glue, rhinestones, and this just honestly breaks through everything and gets it off so fast. It just leaves me with completely clean, baby soft, glowing skin.
Okay, so it's a nice product. It feels like I feel bougie as hell. I feel like, Muffy, hand me my things when I use the Elemis cleansing balm. But like I said, a lot of cleansing balms do similar things to remove the makeup. Like for instance, I'm using this one. I do not know how to pronounce the brand name. It is a Korean brand. I do have it in this description. I'm gonna assume I ain't even gonna play myself. But anyway, this does something very similar. This is $14.99, and it's almost about the same amount of product that you would get from the Elemis cleansing balm. But here's the thing with skincare and makeup and just life in general that I would love for us all to kind of come to an agreement about. Let people have their things. Now, the thing is, they love this Elemis cleansing balm. To them, they love it so much that it got to #1 on this list with the Google searches. People want to feel luxurious as they're doing their skincare routine. And why should we take that away from people? Me, I can get the same, well, not the same experience because, well, yeah, I mean, essentially this is taking off my makeup, so it's the same experience. This has a nice smell too. It's not the exact same smell as the Elemis one, but I'm on a different part of life right now where I'm like, actually, I can't even say that because there's things I would spend my money on and things that I'm just like I would spend $100 to get the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, but then, like the cleansing balm, I'm like, actually, I would buy the Elemis. I bought it. I think I've only gotten it in PR, but I would buy something like that. I could see myself when I was their age. These girls look like they're in their 20s. In my 20s, I was buying all kinds of frivolous things and expensive things that that I loved. And even when you're not so young and you want to buy frivolous things that you're like, who cares? No, just let people love their things. Now let me see what you guys are saying about let's see. Let us see. Child, the only thing I can barely read the comment because I'm cracking up. The only thing that Magic Cream is doing is taking $65 out of your wallet. Damn, Melanie. Suburban Couture about the cleansing balm. A cleansing and doesn't strip. Exactly. When you're cleansing your skin should not feel squeaky clean because over time that can ruin your skin barrier. And your skin barrier, you got to keep that barrier healthy because when it's not healthy, it becomes susceptible to things like hyperpigmentation and other things, Let's see. What else? Let's see. Does it contain SPF? Is that Sabrina? I don't know if you're asking. I don't know what this is in. Because you guys are having conversations amongst yourself. I don't know. Maybe this was not meant for me, but let's see. $68 cleansing balm when Maybelline exists. I'm gonna need to be convinced. I have tried Maybelline before, and Maybelline is messy as hell. But it works. I love your content. Thank you so much. See, this is what I mean about y'all having conversations amongst that wasn't meant for me. That's for Victoria. I see y'all. But I'm happy I can bring y'all together. All right, let's see. I have it. I love. Okay, you were definitely not talking about you were talking about something else. Sabrina, I have it. I love it. It makes my skin feel soft. And Sabrina was one of the people earlier who said that she liked the Elemis cleansing balm. That is some serious eyeliner that works well. Exactly. Michi says, I like Geek and Gorgeous Mighty Melt cleansing balm. Much better. Okay. Oh heck no, my hands are rated E for everyone, $68. My Haru black rice cleansing oil is max $14, and I sigh for that. I beg. That I do like that Haru black rice cleansing oil as well. I like you can get a lot of really good Korean or I think Japanese brands also make good cleansing oils and balms. I can't think of a name right now, but I know I've tried some. Let's see. Exactly, Danielle. If you like it, I love it, but it ain't for me. People need to leave it at that. See, y'all having some conversations. Oh yeah, spend your coins however you want, but it's for me. I'm sticking with Abilene, okay? And then also like let people have their things regardless of how much it costs. Like if it works, it works. You know, as long as people are wearing sunscreen and not doing the most, I think we can let's live and let live. I'm not finna pay $65 for magical. Goodbye. Goodbye. Good Molecules. Thank you, French Coco, for your comment. Good Molecules has a good cleansing balm for $15. We're at an hour and 20 minutes. Oh my God, I didn't even feel like that. True, don't spend other people's money. I was referring to Magic Cream Moisturizer. Oh, okay. No, but they did come out with a sunscreen. I wish the Magic Cream would come out with an SPF, but I wish. Kose has good cleansing oils. I think I might have tried a Kose cleansing oil. Let's see. All right, I think we've come to the end. She sure did. Magical Negro cream. She sure did. All right, y'all. Continue on with the chat because I think the chat continues on even after I end the stream. I'm actually going to film some more videos for you guys on the on my fashion channel and whatnot. Speaking of, we got some new videos coming out at 1 p.m. I have a fashion video coming out, which is on easy AF winter outfits. And I give you tidbits on how to make certain things work according to your body type. So you can check that out on Style with Danielle. And then at 2:00 Eastern time, we're going to hit with the lifestyle channel, Life with Danielle, my week 2 recap of my no spend January. And, stuff got kind of real there. As always, I love you guys for tuning in. I am trying to figure out a regular schedule for live so that, we can all, kind of show up at the same time. I don't know if it's going to be once a month, twice. I don't know. Because last night as I was collecting the clips and the script for this, make sure I have my notes and whatnot, I was like, oh God, I want to go to bed. I want to sleep. Why did I say that this would be at 11 o'clock? Oh God. And then, I found some energy this morning to continue on. But anyway, for now, until I can figure out a schedule, just, make sure that you have your notifications on so typically it'll be like on a Sunday at 11, but I might want to pull up on y'all on a Saturday night or something. It's winter time. I ain't going nowhere. But y'all might have other plans, so maybe I will try to do it. Anyway, y'all, have a great one. I'll see you soon. Love ya. Bye.